will meet on Wednesday, March 2nd, 2022, in the Board of Alders chambers located at 65 Church Street, New Haven, at 6:00 p.m. to organize the work of the committee. For order, Honorable Evelyn Rodriguez, Chair, attest. Honorable Michael Smart, City Town Clerk. For accessibility-related accommodations, please contact 203-946-7651 or 203-946-8582 TT1. This time, we're going to be talking about the districting map of the city of New Haven. New Haven's redistricting occurs as you are aware of. The Board of Alder is required to act within 6 months. The redistricting shall be done by ordinance, and the plan of redistricting the wards of the city of New Haven may change the boundaries and the number of wards. If the Board of Alders fails to enact redistricting within 6 months of the effective date of such change, our mayor of the city of New Haven appoints a commission of 15 people to change the boundaries of the wards and to change the number of wards. The General Assembly district changed in November. The Board of Alders has until the end of May to approve the new plan. This is our first meeting. The focus of the meeting is to organize the work of the committee. We move forward. The goal of redistricting is to assure that every resident vote has the same weight by equalizing the number of residents in each ward. We have 4,244 new residents in the city for the census. Since the city has 134,023 residents, the ideal map would have 30 wards with 4,467 people in them. In the previous process, in 2010, we had 129,779, and the ideal wards had 4,326. If the wards were to equalize the population increase, each ward could pick up 141 people. The way the process works is it's done by census tracts. So at our next meeting, we will be exploring the wards currently stand-based as the current census tracts. As the law allows 10% spread between the highest and the lowest wards. This is usually done by assuring that each ward is 5% or under the ideal number. So in this process, a ward with as low as 4,243 residents or as many as 4,690 persons would be an acceptable spread for the final wards. At our next meeting, we will see which wards are in and out of this range. All wards that are should be brought into range through this process. Key considerations are that we must look at the state representative district's considerations. Keep each ward in a single assembly district. Keep the part of the ward that is already in a single state representative district in that same district and same ward. Keep as much of an old ward together and move the rest into as few new wards as possible and keep the current alder in the current ward. The new state representative districts are the desired borders within which each new ward should exist. Another consideration is the polling place. Each ward needs a polling place, and therefore the Register of Voters always emphasizes that per state statute, ward boundaries should not cross assembly, senatorial, or congregational district lines. And per the charter, ward boundaries should be within the state representative's district. The state drew new general assembly lines that will be a factor that will help shape the new wards. Another condition, federal constitutional standards. The new plan has to be consistent with the federal constitutional standards, which includes but are not limited to these two items. One person, one vote. Non-dilution of minority voting. The Voting Rights Act of 1965. Census blocks shall be basic unit to be moved. Wards should be contiguous and reasonably compact. Preserves community of interest. They should take into account geographical and political boundaries. We should maintain the core of current wards, residents of incumbents, and equalizing voting age population in the wards. How could we do this, and what is the process? In order to do this, census blocks are used. And they are used because they're the smallest unit of population data available. And each census block should be contained in a ward. So where a ward is over the ideal population, some census blocks will need to be shifted out of that ward, and where a ward is under the ideal, some census blocks will need to shift into that ward. That is how the new map will be created. In terms of support services, the city will hire a consultant to assist with the process, and all city department staff will be available to assist. And to end this introduction, let's look at the meeting dates. These will be the meeting dates that we have. We have until the end of May to complete this goal. Okay. March 2nd, March 29th. We will have a public hearing on March 29th. April 12th, April 26th, May 10th, May 16th, we will have our first reading before the General Board of Alders. May 23, we will have the second reading at the special budget meeting. Additional meetings and dates may come as needed. Does anyone have any questions at this time that they'd like to share? Questions? So this is the instruction. Please feel free to call me or call the president or my vice chair, Alder Dakota, if you have any questions until our next meeting. Do I hear a motion to adjourn? Yes.
Sorry. Do we have a map of the reps in this district, the updated district?
We will have those maps in our next meeting.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, And we are going to have not only that map, we're going to have some other maps. As you know, this city is divided in a number of different ways. We have the police districting, we have the wards, we have the state rep districts, so, and we have the Board of Education districts, so we will have the significant maps for our work in our next meeting.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second. Thank you. All in favor? Aye. We adjourn the meeting. Okay. Any opposed? Thank you. The ayes have it. This meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.